Hi, everyone. I'm Natasha Poremsky. I'm the artistic director of your New York Piano Society, and today we have a very, very special masterclass with my incredible, beautiful friend, Maria Asteriadou, who is absolute virtuoso, incredible, world-renowned pianist, and she's going to share her wisdom with our wonderful members today. We have 4 members. We have Lynn Horowitz, Giancarlo Facchi, we have Stan Siskin, and Lou De Oliveris. So enjoy. And don't forget to come to our concert at the 92nd Street Y on June 18th at 2 p.m.
I'm going to play the Rachmaninoff Elegy, Opus 3.
beautiful. That was beautiful, beautiful playing of the elegy. Do you have music? Should I use my iPad so we can, because we're going to take it a little bit apart.
Oh, yeah.
Just because I would like to hear a little bit of separate left hand, separate right hand, and then putting together. That was fantastic work.
Thank you.
I love your control over it. I know it's not easy with, especially the
Everything
left.
going.
Yes, everything going, and then the
Inside out.
projection and all of that. Okay, what I would like, the general feeling that I get is that it's beautiful sound, beautiful melodic flow. What I would like to see more is maybe a little bit variety of colors, and how, especially going into diminuendos, maybe timing in order to achieve those colors. Sometimes time and sound, actually, they're very well connected together. Like, you kind of feel when is the right moment to actually play the sound that you want to hear. And don't be afraid to take time.
Okay.
That's breathing. That's
Yeah.
another thing, right? We want to breathe. I would like to start first. Oh, let me ask you, the very end, do you play everything with the left hand?
No, I play.
No, I'm talking about the last measure.
Oh, yeah.
Did you try maybe dee-da-dum, pa-bum, and then maybe, and then you can make sure that make sure you hear really the intervallic connection, like bum, bum, pa, pum,
So you would use
pa-bum.
two
I would yes, 5 octave, 3, 1, and then I would say diagonal, playing on the E flat, so you can really feel the sounding. I wouldn't go to 5, I would go here. Would you mind?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Maybe. So you kind of get more control in that. I mean, you can do that too, but I feel that this being the dotted note kind of goes there and then ends into the B flat. Plus, it's a little more secure, and you can give more sound. Yes, I know it changes the perspective, right? And then maybe a little more the B flat, because everything.
On 3?
3, yeah, 3, yes. Because we want every accent kind of fleeting. It's like walking from one step to the next, the dramatic element of giving the harmony. Just a suggestion, if it feels, I just found it to be. Okay, can we start just with the left hand in the beginning? And I saw that you started with a diminuendo, kind of started.
Before the singer comes in.
Before the singer comes in, yes. I would keep the whole thing soft. Press the pedal before you start.
Right.
Yes, definitely. And yeah, what I want you to avoid, which only if we pay attention, we think of that accent on the B flat. So make sure. So really smooth there. I mean, you want to sort of, it's like laying a perfect bed before the melody comes to lay down on it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But it has to be so smooth and beautiful and like, no edges, yeah?
No.
You know what? It's a pianissimo. Start with the left pedal. Let's see. And both pedals down before you start. Yes. Yes, I like that. And then keep that the same. Yes. Now, the G flat, you really have to feel like a knife comes to your heart. And kind of. But sort of feel that you're crawling into the piano. I believe a lot in when you have a longer note, flat finger, a little bit diagonal, so it doesn't hammer the key, but more like. And again, this is another place where you think of the sound you want to achieve, right?
Right.
And so it's not just direct, it's not a direct. Let's do the whole 2 measures. So beautiful when you set the stage, so to say. Be careful very much with your G flat, B flat. We don't want accents. G
Right.
flat, B flat, so
Yeah.
yeah, I know it's hard. It's very close to the keys. Pet the keys, yes. Bum, bing, bum, bum. That's it. And now lean into, yes, that's it. Change of harmony. Good. So he has. It's one phrase. So we don't want every tenuto to be played the same, right?
Okay.
We want to phrase it. Kind of little ornamentation before the final note, and then. So make sure this is not the same like this. Right? So a little more maybe on the D, settle on the E flat. Let's try that one more time. Think of constants. Yes, that's it. Keep going. A little more depth though on the E flat. With that. Good, and now piano. Nice. Good. Now I would definitely take off the left pedal here.
You would.
Yes, absolutely.
Crescendo.
Because of the melody, but you have to really control with your left hand. Otherwise, very good. Be careful with that.
Yeah.
So it has depth and then kind of settles in the E flat, but don't pull it back. Don't be shy with it. And then you can start more piano here. And I would go with a 16th note.
Not make it too broad.
No, and then let it flow because we need to get to the end. Yeah. So play once just the right hand actually. Only right hand so we can hear the melody. And think about a singer. Think about how you would sing. Open up. Good. And take them. Beautiful. Excellent. That will be harder with the left hand. Let's try.
Yeah.
But also you feel in the harmony, so it opens up the. Let's try that G flat one more time. Yeah. You know what it is? It's not a quick attack. It depends on the speed of the attack. If we go like this, it's going to be harsh and it's going to be hammered.
And contact with the key
Contact with
first.
the key,
Yeah.
and then kind of, it's like massaging.
Yeah.
Yes. Keep the sound. Now breath in, go. Less and calm down. Nice. And now go. Good. Do you remember a saying that Constance used to say? Think that your pinky has bells.
Yeah.
So that's what we are now.
Yeah.
When you come, even though pianissimo, that has to really project. Release a bit, less, but, and then really good control. But don't be afraid of the projection, even though pianissimo. We're going into the A flat. Yes. And now breath. And again. Breath in piano, I call it hand breath. Okay? It's singing, it's a breath,
Right.
it's an actual breath. So breath, hand breath. You lift
Yeah.
up the hand,
Yeah.
place it, and push from the key. But give that breathing point. We're starting again. That was so much better. Just make sure you stay in pianissimo. You can use the left pedal again there. Yes. Now breath. That's it. Now go. I would do a little. Yeah, rubato. Keep it going. Keep going. Forte, open up. That was such a beautiful projection of the B flat.
Thank
I want
you.
the same on the C flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so again, we can feel the diminuendo. It's very important, actually. It's in a way harder to plan our diminuendos than our crescendos.
Yeah.
But a very successful diminuendo, it can really make our ears listen.
Yes.
Oh, what's happening, right? That was good though. Yes, and here you can go, open up more. It's our first forte. Keep it going, left hand helps. Now, breath again. So here, 1, 10, that's it. Good. Nice. Crescendo. Good. A couple of things. Don't forget the left hand, no accent here. No accent at the end of the slur. Yes, it's very hard. It's all about how you actually move to that. So I would practice a lot of the pinky there, right? And then it's sort of like this is introducing this. Can you play just left hand from here? And your hand has to know where it's going. So I will practice that interval. Yeah, so I see you're looking for that. So let's do this. I will practice it like that. So try that. Now si sol and the middle. Yes, and up to here. So let's do it one more time and have your hand really know where it's going, just the left hand. Yes, yes, excellent. Good. Let's add the right hand.
Okay.
Now breath. Yes, that's what we really want to drop all of our problems into the piano. And don't get still, don't hold it back at all. So I would lift up the hand.
Vertical attack?
Yes, but with space, with weight and space, not hammering. So I would go lift, and of course, obviously you're preparing, right? But really let the natural weight go, and then make sure you go in the. Let's do, can we do a little bit of an experiment? Lift up your hand and let it drop. Good, and then after you drop, kind of open the elbows, like you want to give it space. Holding the keys though, and then lifting up. A little more tenuto on each one. One more time. Good, and very free. What dynamic is here?
Fortissimo?
Yeah, I wouldn't drop yet. Obviously, I would phrase it, but I would keep the dra, ti, ra, ri, ra, 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 dum, and then ti, ra, ra, yum, and now ya, ri, ra, ra. And so then, but keep that momentum. Let's try from here. Ti, ta, ya, the whole. Keep going. And keep it going. And here, so palm lift. So the way the breath works is we lift up the hand, lift, don't be afraid to lift, and then place, but kind of diagonal. Yes, that's it. We want to kind of push into the key. Let's so you use 4, 5, 3. Let's see. You know what? Can we try something? Because I lose this. So what about using the 1 and go? Yeah. So kind of slither your thumb and practice just the thumb a couple of. Yes, yes. But with rubato, so stretch a bit the first 2 notes. And take a little time before and then go. And not always the same. Yeah, and just 2 notes. Okay. And here I would give what we want. Which is the note that would give us the depth here? We have an E flat octave. Yeah, so we really want to hear that G flat there. Because it's only forte, but yeah. So we need to hear that. Even a little more. Give thumb there. Stand up for a sec. I just want to see how the piano. So you want? I would give even more. So you can really and lean into that G flat. So we have a lot of depth and hear the harmony of E flat minor. Yes. Keep going. And now. Beautiful. Very good work with that. I would think more of what was. Did you practice it like that? Going to the next stopping. So it's a very good connection between and always start from the first one. So and really well together. A good way in general to practice doubles, if it is fourths or sixths or thirds, is to practice with releasing the bottom note and making.
Oh.
Yes, like thirds. The same way you kind of practice lifting up, so you make sure that your top is legato. So let's do that. Do you use 40? Yes, so
yeah.
That's a G flat though. Yes. So release, so also your wrist has to stay very loose. So like this. Release the bottom note. That works really well for playing together. D flat. Yes.
5/4.
Yes. And then, or you use 3? No, I would definitely.
3, yeah.
But so you do this. It's a G flat though. So you use 3 here. I mean the C, yes, 4.
Yeah.
You use 4, yeah, okay. Here, if you want, you can use here 5
Yeah,
and then 3. Okay. Yes, but if you give it some time practicing with making legato the upper voice and the second one staccato, releasing that's a good way of working on playing the interval together, which we need to, but without making it stiff.
Right.
Because So it has to really sing. And of course, you're in pianissimo. Yes. And that's very good for the independence also of fingers. Yeah, that really works. And then you are free to really sing with the left hand. Can you just play the left hand once without worrying about the right hand? And we have a pedal point here. Which is our pedal point? Yeah, so we need to keep that in our... This is our low bell, right? And the same always. The bell again. That's it. Yes. Now let's add both hands. Nice. The bell. One thing to be careful with, we have a long note here, and then the phrase, however, doesn't end here. It goes, so we don't want to accent the A flat.
Okay.
I would give a little more depth into the B flat, and then
when it does,
and then a little less on A flat, even though it's beginning of slur, but lead us into the next longer note. Yes. And again, that's it. Yes, I love that. That nice. The pedal. You know what? He writes it. Give it more time.
More time.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely. And then go. I would sing really the ti ta ta ti. So feel the intervallic, the connection between notes. Where is he coming from? Where is he going? So ti ta ta ti da. And then tempo here. Can you keep that left hand a bit more piano? What do you use here? Yeah, so make sure that's... Yes, that's good. Keep it again very smooth, like we said. A beautiful laid out sheet on the bed. Just the right hand. And here I would give, obviously you have stretching the melody, but also show us the harmony. Make sure we hear where we are going. Right? So yes, definitely we need that for depth. Can you start more piano here? Because we're going somewhere else. Yes, variety of sound. Breath. Ooh, I would take more breath here. Something. Yes. Good. Pianissimo, but pinky. Bells on your pinky.
Yeah.
So can you just play? Only pinky, nothing else. Just the pinky. From here, one more time. Good. And keeps going. Nice. Yes. So I would definitely work because we want to drop the dynamic, but we don't want to drop the projection.
Right.
And the other thing, the middle voices. It's Rachmaninoff. So, and then, make sure you hear all of that with it. Yes. Yes. Now. have fun. Can you play this chord, and as you play, really stand up from your bed? Yes, that's it. And that gives a little bit more time. That's it. Now, get us here. You don't have to when you perform, obviously, but that's the feeling you want. Yes, and then...
Rubinstein used to do that.
Yeah, so why shouldn't you do it? and then get us, this is totally appassionato. More into that beat. Yes! Keep it going. Keep it going. What do we have here again? He's asking for he's playing around with harmonic things, with but everything is fortissimo. So the dramaticism of how he's working. Well, obviously you're going to be, but don't make diminuendo. I would say this is the moment of what happened. Yeah. So can we keep more of the depth in the drum? You can play with time a little bit, don't rush it. And also what is important here is the triplets, the long triplets. So make sure we hear this. Yes. And here take time. The last one. Again, speak with the E flat. Time. We have fermata and then think of what sound you want to bring here. It's sort of like innocence. It's sort of like I give up. However you want to think of it, but it's almost like the soul is coming out of the body. Yes. And don't rush anything. Equal left hand, right hand. Phrase, but don't make it crescendo. Sometimes time.
And what I try to do there is, and then let it diminuendo to come into the...
So you know what it is? Again, this kind of, is that. So I would make a pragmatic, if I should say, crescendo, like a conscious crescendo. But I would make more, I want to make crescendo, but I'm not allowed. And then you fall. And then stay there as long as you want. But with that, and left hand very careful. Nice. Nice. Acceptance of the destiny. Nice. Projection, even though in pianissimo. Definitely breath here before. It's sort of his last idea. We were pianissimo, right?
Right.
So I must speak out, but maybe I'm not allowed. And then the descending line.
So diminuendo.
I mean, it's not so much diminuendo, it's more like you give up to something that you don't want to, but you have to. You know what I mean? It's that kind of feeling. But definitely this is sort of like last, but be careful, we don't want a hammering, we want again, yes. And harmonies, we definitely want to hear.
More of that.
Yes, yes. piano there because we have a crescendo. More, 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 and then yeah, this is it's something for you if you want to sing. And then you guys would take what yes, that was good. I do want to hear those upper notes, if possible. Yes, that's it. And here, ti da di da di da di da di da dum. I would ti da di da dum ti. Really speak out on those. I want to hear the accents. Yes. I would sacrifice speed for sound. Yeah, pa 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 pa. And maybe di da di da 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 dum. Yes. And then really give that bass. Yes. And once you give the bass, do not neglect the B flat. Yes, that's it. Because we need to really hear the harmony. I do, yes. Da, 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 da. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. That's why he writes, I mean, he takes the pain of writing the accent on each one, so we really need the depth of that.
Okay.
Great. Great job. It's not an easy piece.
I know.
No. Yeah. Oops, I have my... The Brahms.
The two pieces over there, where the
2 and 7? Perfect. Great.
I'm going to, my name is Stan Siskin. I'm going to play two pieces from Brahms's Opus 116, number 2, which is an intermezzo in A minor, and number 7, which is a capriccio in D minor.
Beautiful. Nice. I cannot decide which
I would like to just have that middle section of the first one back again.
of the first.
I feel like that
You
was
want to
just-
play that again?
Could I just try that
Of
again?
course, absolutely. The second, when you record, I think it's important. I think the second time is always the best. They say, okay, play it once, play the second, that's your best, don't try again. It's not going to work. I cannot decide which ones of those, of all the intermezzi, like let's say 17, 18, 16, 17, 18, 19 are my favorite. And I mean, they're all such wonderful works. And I mean, obviously he was writing all of those inspired by Clara and everything. And you're doing a wonderful job. It's fantastic. Do you play all of them?
No, just these two for now.
For now, but have you worked on
I've
all
worked
of
on
them?
other Brahms, but not.
But
I mean,
not-
from
okay.
116.
What I want to point out is a little bit for the number 2, the density of things and the voicing and how to make things a bit more clear within the levels of the voices, together with the singing, of course. And I have some ideas for this part, for example. And then the dynamic range and the legato playing. So that's important here. Also harmonically, if we think like, where are we going? Like we have very simple in a way, very classical, right? And then, in both cases he writes the crescendo or sort of the hairpin into this and then the hairpin into this. And the question is, do we want to play exactly the same? Or we want to give it a little bit of a different sonority,
A little
right?
less the second time.
Yes, exactly. So we want to be a little more sensitive in the harmonic kind of flow of things. And then again, how the phrase develops. Let's start from the beginning. Also, it's important, as I was saying to Len as well, connection, and then and that will also play an important role of what kind of dynamic we give to each one of those, but definitely not the same. Yes, so listen to your left hand also. Yes, nice. Excellent. And here I would give more my bass. Nice. Maybe not so much yet, because we have still a way to go. And another now a little more, without being forte yet. Beautiful. So I would definitely think that I'm going there. And then after that, middle voices in Brahms. So make sure you hear that C. And then, so we have, it's a line that's kind of gives the density of the harmony, but we need to hear. And definitely less here. And breath and shh. Nice. That was actually very successfully done. Before I felt that we stopped the phrase here and then another one came. However, from di-ra, we go here. So we want to feel that even though you took time this time, I felt that the line is moving on and going here so we can finish it. So make sure you don't cut the line. Take time, but give us the following, give us the sense of continuation. Yes. And I'm just big on inner voice. If we hear that on the background, it's going to give that kind of that. Yes. And again, nice. Can I hear just your right hand here?
Yeah.
Well, actually, I play that with the left hand.
Oh, you play that? Yeah, that was beautiful. That was actually beautiful. Good. Now let me hear just your left hand. What did we have before? And what do we have here? Can we somehow make the connection from before? Nice. And again, bring that up. Good. Now. I didn't hear the G sharp A. Yes, yes. That's it. Yes, and then he gives his hemiolas that he was famous for, right? But if we hear that together with everything else that's going on, that will take also your mind away from the element of technical difficulty here. That's beautiful. Legato, that sounded beautiful. Just make sure you hear everything. And then, so change a bit the time. And feel more the pulse of the G sharp. Maybe a little more diminuendo here. So take time a little bit. Yes, that's it. And more. Again, the G sharp A. He's just G sharp A, D sharp E. So make sure in your ear that has to. Take a little time again here because it's. Yes. Crescendo. C sharp D. Beautiful. Can I hear just the middle voice starting here? And back to the G sharp A. So he's actually and take your time here to show the diminuendo more. Now, next question. Do you want to do this? Or do you want to do this?
Second.
Yes, so make sure we hear that. Da-ding. That's difficult, I know. Yes, that's it. And also this, we have to understand the first one is coming on the second beat. And but this on the first beat.
And the first one, it repeats the A, and the second one.
Exactly. So all of this is important because of this hemiol and how we feel the pulse and how he wants to kind of misplace. Yes, that was beautiful. Nice. what I feel is important, da-da-dum, dee-da-dum, and again, dee-da-dum. So a phrase of 4 bars, very classical, but what is he bringing us? Dee-da-da, dee-da-dum, body-less. So make sure. And of course, our upper voice is what we hear. But if we really bring that, the left hand, so then it's a dee dee da dee 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 da dee. It kind of gives nice, yes, excellent. Beautiful, dolce, excellent. Same thing. He's taking care of Clara's kids here, lullabying them. Beautiful. I would start kind of, obviously that's coming out of this, but make sure because of the 4 ta ra ra ri ra ra ra. Make sure, give a little more depth into the E major chord. And what is the next thing after this? So the E major, the pedal point. Make sure we hear that bass. So, can I hear just the left hand here once? Beautiful, excellent, good. Now let's go from here. More on the E major chord. Can you kind of move it? So then we can drop. Back and sort of a dream that's coming back again, right? Left hand and the line. Breath and beautiful. Middle voice. Can you really balance this chord where we hear an octave, but also D? Guess what he's giving? D. Remember that? Those little kind of elements of memory is what counts, and if we hear them, but without, yes, it needs really good balance with the chord. And now, keep it soft. Nice. Go there, kind of go there. Yes, and stay. Don't prepare, stay. 1, 2, 3. Just last minute, you kind of. And there we go. We need more of that. Yes. Guess what's coming? The theme of the day. It's funny, usually the descending half step connotates pain. The ascending, obviously, is some kind of hope and beauty, right? Yeah, so just really listen to all the voices, yeah? Yes, what is the difficult thing in here, you would say?
The difficult thing is to get the duet between the left and the right hand.
Exactly. Have you practiced it like that?
No, I practice it.
Okay, good. So you practice with chords. That's what I'm talking about. Good.
Yeah.
Can you play it once for me? Ta-dum, pum, pum. So down, up, left hand down,
I know,
down.
that's the hardest thing to do.
Can we
Yeah.
try that? Go slow, yes. And feel the harmony of the left hand one, yes. Yes. Excellent. Now play it normal and try to listen. Yeah. See, I hear this, which is obviously very good, but I need to hear the harmony. So I would, even though legato, I would hold this, but play this a little more articulate. Yes. So you. Yes. That's good. And left hand here. So di da 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 dum. Make sure palm go down to the D. Because then we have a continuation. So dim pa 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 pum. Continuation of the left hand line. Yeah. Yes. That's it. Harmony. Listen to the harmony. Nice. Good. And again here we have so strong the element of hemiola who come here. We have to work about what is our pulse really, and really here is our left hand. So we want to hear that as our downbeat. Can you play just the left hand ones? So a good depth. Excellent. Good. Now add the right hand. With other words, you don't have to accent too much, but kind of brush it. That's it. Yes. Exactly. You don't need to give like an accent, a firm kind of direct accent there, but it's more of a sustaining, syncopated phrasing. Right? So both hands, that was excellent, good. But keep that pulse of the left hand. And legato here. Good. If I didn't know the piece, I would be a little confused here. Like, we're a little misplaced. Mm-hmm. So, and by all means, that was his intention also, but we still have to have the sense of pulse. Let me hear the left hand. So, I know. So, di-da-da, pa, di-da. We need to feel that syncopated G sharp here, right? So, and then pa, pa, ya, ta, 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 pa, pa. Yeah, let's do it in rhythm. Just left hand alone. And that comes on the down. Pa-dum, da-dum. That comes da-dum, da-dum, ya, da-da-da-da, pa-pa-dum. Yes, so I would suggest definitely play the left hand within rhythm, feeling the syncopation. Let's do it one more time. 1, 2. Yeah. So play from here. Yes, beautiful. Same with the right hand.
Wow.
So 1, 2, ba da ya, da dum, da dum, tira da ti. Yeah, let's do that again. I've
never practiced it. What I've always practiced is the melody, you know.
Yeah, of course we have to hear the melody. Yeah, but we have to understand. It's sort of like once I had a student who was playing the Ravel concerto, and she came and I couldn't understand what was going on. I said, how did you learn? Oh, I was listening to Yuja Wang, she said. Yeah. So mainly I was playing what I was listening. But we need to know what's going on rhythmically. Then if we hear the melody, everything makes sense. So let's do the right hand. But from here. 1, let me give you a measure. 1, 2. Pa-dum, da-da-da-da-da, da-dum, da-dee, dee-da-da-dee-da-dum, da-dee, dee-da-da-dee-da-da. Yes. And you can go a little slower. Good. Now, play both hands, but much, much slower, so you can hear everything and hearing the melody. Yes, it made much more sense. Nice. Beautiful. So what's happening here? Can you just play the melody here, not the arpeggios? Good, excellent. Can we have a little more depth into the left hand? Da, 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 da. Because he's playing again with the ascending half step, right? So again, we form the E major chord, da, 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 and then da, da, da. I feel that you're giving more meaning into the right hand, and then this kind of gets hidden a little bit. And more left hand. And what was I saying, Len, before? Lift up your hand and oh, but really give, yes. So we kind of lift, we prepare, and then we push into the piano. So lift, prepare first, and then push, yes. Yes, but push is like you're crawling under the strings. Yes, that's it. Where is the diminuendo here?
What is what?
Where is the diminuendo?
Here.
So here is where he writes the hairpin, right? So
Yeah.
I would say around here. Keep the dynamic. Keep it. Yes. Remember what was Paul's? Good, and we can go number 2. More syncope. And really depth of the, we need here the 6th bar. Yes. That was beautiful, and it's great. You're fantastic. Can we do a little more legato? So it sounds a little bit like a hand-on exercise in the beginning. That's it, legato. Yeah, start one more time, and you can use the pedal. Can I hear all of it in pedal?
Actually, that's not Brahms's pedal.
I know,
Yeah.
I know, but let me, a little more pedal, we need to hear more of that. Or you can do the finger pedal, but it sounds a little...
Oh, because I'm trying to get a difference between this. This is actually what a quarter note, but these are not. So I didn't want to.
Yeah,
have it.
we want more legato though. Yes, so we... And also, where are we going? Here, that's it. But more legato. Yes, so make sure you have more of the legato finger or pedal, whatever you want, but we don't want to hear that. I mean, Also, the other thing, as you said, the accent is here, that's where we're going. So we don't want to start with, but go to the F. That's it. And now go to A. Excellent. Good. I hear a beautiful F, E, but not so beautiful C sharp D. Yes.
It's hard to get.
Of course it is, yes. You know what? Maybe come and place the hand very quickly and then push with your pinky. Yes. And make sure you don't give an accent here. Can I just hear the left hand actually? So it's the first note of your pinky. Ta-ra-ta-ta-tum. That's it. Yes, and again it's the practicing. You can do ram pa ram pa, so more on the downbeat of the. Beautiful, yes. Excellent. And now both hands. Equal, pinky. Good. Now we have forte, agitato, then crescendo, crescendo into a forte. So where are we going to drop a little bit so we can create again the crescendo?
Here.
Well, first here. I would drop a little bit here. So you can make again another push and then you can drop again. But make sure it's not all the same because we want an arrival here. Good. One more thing. Can you think of those two measures as one line? So make sure it doesn't sound.
But what instead?
One line. So it continues. That's it. Much better. And only other thing, we have a bass line here. Guess what that is? An ascending half step. We need to hear that. And he actually accentuates that. Yes. And then boom, the low octave. That's it. Now, this is a staccato, and that leads into the D. So we need to hear a good sustaining. Of course, you have to go up quickly, but make sure you give us a nice tenuto on that D. The direction here goes here, but the direction, yes. But here starts from the downbeat. That's it. That's it. I would give a little more, make sure the pedal here holds a yum, 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 pam, and fall into that. Yum, yum, yes. But short pedal. Yum, yum. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And here again, be careful that you feel the pause. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Yum, para, pam, para, pam, para. It's again his element of feeling. Very short pedals, but definitely pedals. Good. Lots of energy required. Nice. Rigoletto.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hi, my name is Lou Dalveras, and I'm going to play the Rigoletto paraphrase of Liszt.
Wow.
Sorry about the beginning. I don't know what happened. I guess I was just testing the piano.
Yeah, of course you have to test the piano. Absolutely. That's why you never sit down and play without testing the piano. Good. How long have you been working on that?
A few months.
Nice. Okay. We're going to pick and choose certain things to work. Some of them will be technical, just to try to make it things, a little bit easier. And some of them, if we think of the musical element, the melodic element, how can we kind of, especially when you have one hand playing all those runs, the other hand bringing the melody, how can we kind of mellow a little bit the pain of playing all the fast notes and really think about the music. Sometimes thinking about the music and the melodic element, the other hand can just flow if we don't overthink it. So a couple of things like that. Obviously, this is a great paraphrase. I mean, it's funny that Liszt actually takes the ending or the last act of Verdi's, right? And instead of taking the famous La Donna e Mobile, so he takes, of course, the most dramatic thing, like the father, realizing my daughter is dead. So we want to bring all of that drama, of course, with the sweetness and the erotic kind of element that he gives. But let's start with those nice little octaves in the beginning, okay? Play them one more time for me. Good, much better. See, that's good. What I think, and it's going to make things a little bit easier if you break it down, sort of. You start, just go to F sharp. Good, and of course, very close to the black keys, and then it's like, and make sure, especially this. You want to make sure that those 3 octaves going up are very, yes. So I would practice, I would concentrate on what really is the link to the whole passage that I need to concentrate on, make sure I'm secure with that, yeah? So do, re, fa, it's of course, and then the next one, I would practice this, into that, so do that for me once. But start from this first. Good, excellent, now put the whole thing together. Okay, now the next thing is this, right? So we want to make sure we know the jump, the E to G sharp. Good. Yap-pa-pam. Excellent. And now do this. Yap-pa-pa-pa-pam. Good. Again. And make sure your E. So the 6th, it's important. Nice. One more time. Good. Now the whole thing. Yes, and then we'll have to concentrate on the next one because here we have the jumps. So we have a second and then pop, pop, pam. So play the C sharp B and then the ending. Yeah, so stop here and then pop, pop, pam. Good. Again. So you want to know, your hand has to know the distance here. Good. Again. Good. Now remember what we said is this, and then and then this, and then So let's put the whole thing together. Nice, excellent. So that, I mean, if you kind of take the difficult things where sometimes we think, okay, going from F sharp to E, okay, that's an easy, we know what it is, but many times our hand won't go exactly there. So we want to make sure that we know this interval. You concentrate on a small section of a bigger section of a difficult passage, then put it together. Your hand will know what to do.
You know, some people play this with 2 hands.
Some people, did you try that?
No, I don't like it very much. It sounds different. It doesn't.
Let's hear it.
It doesn't sound, you know.
Well, you don't have the struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want the struggle,
I
right?
think you want the struggle, right?
Exactly. Good. Okay, so now let's start and then let's continue. Good. What do we have? We have pa-pam, pa-pam, pa-pa. We need to go there. Exactly. So make sure you don't cut it. That's the other thing. Pa-pa-ra-hi. Good. Good. Now, another set. I think it's easier on the lower octave, actually. Let's do the lower octave one more time. Yeah, so don't pa-pa-pa-pum. Again, is this, I would say concentrate sol la do si. Yes. And then, and the ending is easy. Good, excellent. And again, go to finally. Good. Left hand very good. Can we think more of pum, 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 pum? How it continues. So don't forget your right hand. Still, I wouldn't do it forte, but pum, pum. Make sure you go there. Yeah, pum, pum. That's it. Yes, we need to hear the continuation. This is your link of the octaves here, right? So don't neglect listening to your right hand harmonic kind of. Good, excellent. One more time from there and then we'll go on. Without the ritenuto. It's sort of like if you think in opera, I mean, somebody walking in and sing what's tempo, and then here, I would go to this, yes. Is it possible to hear? Make sure you hear the middle note. You want to be very clear in the middle notes. Yeah, so especially when you come from 5 to 4, 3, 2, 1, right? You want to emphasize that. I would practice that non-legato personally, so we can hear it. Yeah, but just quick release. That's what I mean with non-legato. So you close to the key though, don't lift up. So you place the chord and then you release it very fast so we hear more articulate. Yes, so start from the B. Yes, we lose the A sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's it. Yes, exactly. Good. Let's do it. Yeah, so all of those, I would work 5 and then articulate a 4, 3, 2. That usually helps with clarity. Good. Continue. Good. Least famous cadences. Can we take this and make sure again you hear more of the chromatic, but also, so I could one chord, just the right hand. And you know what? You can, if you don't mind, lower the wrist a little bit. Yeah, because you want to have the thumb and then bring your hand, help yourself. Yes, exactly. Because if we do this, then we concentrate on the thumb, but we don't, so, you know, I want to make it easy for myself. So use your wrist.
Oh, yeah, that's better.
Yeah. You know how you have to see your wrist, sort of like a steering wheel.
Right.
So if you, let's say even if you go straight, you keep your steering wheel in one position, it's not going to be.
Yeah.
So you have to be always flexible. Yeah. And the wrist is very powerful. I mean, you can move left to right, up and down, depending on what you need. But in this case, definitely use your wrist. Don't stick in one position, because then I guess we lose clarity. Right. And in pianissimo, we need to hear that clarity there. Good. Go from there. Yeah. And of course, we want to hear. Yes, and also be very careful. We don't want to hear Barney, because that comes out.
Yeah.
So feel your thumb is doing a pizzicato here. And again, the wrist a little bit lower and just left to right, like a fish. Yeah. And again here. You want to hear all the notes. Go slowly once. Wrist. Good. Now make sure it's all yara ta ta tira ta tira tita tira tira tita. Don't stop. That's it. Yes. Now little butterflies, right? Again, very very close to the key. Quick release. Right. Right. Just the right hand. And again, maybe open. Can you open more the elbow like this? Lower the wrist. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Yes, then you have more flexibility on your elbow. And then very quick release. Right? So think of that a little bit. That will make much easier, especially things like that. Good, but let's keep going. More B. And when we have somewhere where we're staying, we're not in a rush here. Wait, that don't release the key. Kind of really give the depth. On the B, you want to be more into the key. Good, and now. What would you think of the cantato? I would.
You think it's too slow? Maybe it's too slow.
No, I don't. I think the tempo was fine. But I wouldn't go. I won't kind of feel of how you're going to go to F. That's what we are anticipating to a little faster. So, but kind of yes, and then don't rush that other harmony now. And more time. Take time before the sforzando. Tiara. Think of a, singer. Time. Yes,
right.
Yes, of course. And then tiara. This more time. And I will go more like take time. Don't forget, you have plenty of options to go fast. That's it. Don't cut that. Play that one more time, the grace notes. Don't stop before. Yes. Più appassionato. So how do we do appassionato there? Because he repeats.
Slow down.
I would emphasize. That's it. Yes, of course. More. Yeah. Crescendo into the flat depth. that's something that you might want to experiment at home, but I would definitely lower my wrist and have not so much this way, but thinking, don't forget your pinky is the finger that goes out there. They're waiting. It's sort of the closest, right? So you want to make sure that it's very, if we do it like that, we kind of lose touch of our upper voice. So, so maybe even practice just pinky. I think we did that with Len before.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. But within, and then very loose wrist. Yes, yes. Now lean. Now lean. Nice. We have long way to go, so probably not too much retardando.
Oh yeah.
And also I would start a little bit softer. Just think where you're going also. So you have to kind of plan your timing of things and where. Good. Now I think we neglected the left hand. So let's work a bit. Can you just play left hand for me from here? So we have, of course, jumps, so dum, pum, pum. It's sort of like a slithering motion. We don't want to do too much of that. We'll lose connection with the keys, right? So very close. Slither up and down. So start with that
Do you like
first.
to use 4 or 5 on the low note?
Oh, 5, absolutely.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah. And you can practice even this if you want, 5. Yeah. And then but keep going, don't stop. What do we want to bring out there? A whole bunch of notes there. We're in pianissimo. So you want to bring that. Of course, yeah. So make sure that when you really, so play just the left hand here. Because we're still in pianissimo, we have the right hand that sings. We don't want to get too heavy. And we want to give also, that's it, go. And the next one. And then make sure again, thumb. Here we have more thumb. Which is most important? The first one. And again, this is like a 2-note phrase, right? So drop, release. Yeah, drop your wrist. Let's drop. Yeah, even more. And again, you know what? Pretend you have a watch. You're looking at your, yes. Absolutely. Yeah. So we don't fall into this. Right? So we want more. So pretend you have a watch here and you're always watching it. And then drop when we have a 2-note phrase, a slur over 2 either chords or notes. We drop with release. Right? Yeah. So pay attention to that. That's going to really help with the phrasing here as well. Let's go here. Of course, everything is equal, but can I hear just the left hand? And why did I ask for the left hand? Because it's high up, it's pretty uncomfortable, right? And we want make it.
You use thumb and everything.
I've been doing.
No, that's fine. The 2 is fine. Yeah, but my point is you don't want to lift up your hand too high. Again, so you release this note. Look, you prepare the next one. But again, very close to the keys. You're slithering, right? Yes. Pop, and somebody's pushing you. Good, because you have to deal with a crescendo and riff for crescendo. So make sure you don't start too like bombastic that we won't hear the clarity, and then you kind of want to dive into that. So think of your left hand, play everything now. Yes, that's it. Now crescendo, more. And here we have again as a dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dum. Drop a little bit, otherwise everything becomes too much. And then crescendo though. So yes. Yes. After small notes, be creative. So I would kind of play around with time. Stretch, give, right? So, but don't make everything, because this is sort of like a recitativo before we start the aria again, right? Now, we definitely want to keep the melodic thing intact here. And you have to think again, your left hand, play just the left hand once. You're going into F, so it's very important, like I was saying also, when it was just simple. Finish the phrase. Nice, excellent. Now, doesn't matter the tempo, but make sure you hear the flow, the melodic flow here. So let's go from here. Remember. And again, give a little flow when you go up to the high note. So go to the mi. Dim pam, left hand, lower your wrist, and now go to F. And continue now. You didn't stop, and that was so good. But what is important here?
Yes.
Oh, we need to hear that. Oh, yes. Yes. So what I would do in all of those cadenzas, starting in this, I would just put the metronome down and play my right hand. Very slow in the beginning. Make sure your fingers know exactly where they are going. Pump up the metronome. Because when you play this, you don't want to think about your right hand. You want to think about the melody. So that's the best, but definitely that sounded much better. Yeah, keep going. And here it's another place where I would highly recommend, not high risk, but definitely into the keys. Experiment with that. Yeah, where is this phrase going really?
Here.
Yes, you have to get us there. Again, doesn't matter the tempo, but you have to keep going. So, is it something that makes it difficult on the right hand to keep going on the left? Maybe this. But so you practice again going into the B flat. Play it just from here. One more time. Excellent. Now with both hands right there. No, just right here. Oh, One more time, and make sure you hear mi, re, la, re, do. Da, di. That's it. You know, see what I mean? So you have to follow the melodic thing. So then you have to see, what is my right hand doing? Am I stopping to help my right hand? You shouldn't be doing that. Good. All of that. Let's go from here. Also, the left hand, it's actually, but it's right? The melody is.
Oh, so this is softer. Yeah.
It's a different voice. Yeah, it's not the melody. Yes, of course. Yes. And make sure here you start clearing the pedal because it gets a little too much. Yeah. And again, coming here, definitely use a little lower wrist and going into the key. And again, the melody. What time is it? And here our melodies. So make sure once you start the cadenza, the notes for the cadenza much softer. So the melodic thing, the balance has to be, right? So just do this at the beginning, then it's similar. That's it. And tira. That's it. Tranquilo. Close to the keys. Ta-dam. Tranquilo. Go to the top and to the do. Left hand. So really your melody is not the A flat, is this. Right? So you need to give this first D flat equal to this. Yes. And continues down. Legato thirds. What I was telling Len before, practice them with
Release the lower.
release the, yes, that really helps. And also, and of course, yeah. Let's see here. Yes, good. The right hand is very good. You just, of course, it would always help to just do it, right? Just to make sure you have the continuation of the melody. Be careful so you don't do that. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but again.
Softer.
Yes, absolutely. And I know we are anxious because we need to go down and catch the octave. Play just the left hand alone. It's still accent. So you play and you move immediately. Prepare the next one. No accent on your thumb. Yes. Yes. So be mindful when you practice left hand. That's it. Now both hands. Yes. Good. But now you're giving up the melody of the right hand.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No. I mean, you were thinking, yes, but make sure you give the continuation. You know what? It's an agogic accent. It's not an accent of we're giving an accent like, but it's more of we start and we go. Ta-da. It doesn't have to be. Give it more in a sense like let's try that one more time. So drop and go. Drop and go, drop and go. But you have to keep going. That's it. pam, da 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 da. Yeah, that's it. Good. Now, again, here it has to do with very close. Let's just do that. Play only the E flat. Just not in octave. But pay attention to your, yeah, let's go. Yes, perfect. And make sure you stay close to the keys. Yes, so much better. So again, it has to do with the position of the wrist, and it's going to really help. Same thing with the left hand here. Let's do the ending. Let's go from the presto. So guess what? Those octaves will be your daily warm-up. What do we want to feel and make sure that we have this interval? And guess what that is the melody, right? So play it once for me and stop after those two. Pum, pa, pum, pa, pum, pum. And make sure your hand really knows well where it's going. Pa-tim, pa-pim, pa-pim. And keep the wrist as we said, yeah. And that's easy, yeah. So if you practice like that, you really learn that interval. We usually don't think of this, we think of the downbeat, right? And then we don't think of how we connect in the middle of those four notes. Excellent, let's do the ending. Quick question. Can we connect better from here to here? I know it's different. Bum, yum, tum. Make sure. Just the left hand. Just play left hand. Dum. Don't stop. Go. You don't have much time. You only have a yum, dum, yum. And while you're rolling the chord, you're moving your hand out to go again. But make sure you don't do every start exactly the same, right? It has to give the momentum to get us into the final D flats. So let's finish it. Yep, that's it. Nice. Do you want to do those faster because they're easier?
Oh, it's too fast.
Yeah. So give the depth there. Play those last measure. So emphasize those, yeah. And then bum, bim, bum. So let's go from here. Little trick. You can kind of keep your left hand close and give more of a bravura of your right hand, so you give more of the sound, the natural sound. So lift, yes, that's it. Tim, pam, pam, and yes, exactly. That will give also the lift, and then of course really stay a long time at the last chord. Yeah, nice.
Thank you.
Ooh, yeah. Thanks for learning it. It's a difficult piece. Giancarlo. Mm-hmm. Nice. Beautiful. How long have you been working on that?
Couple of months.
Couple of months. Those did that work. Okay, the thing that I would love to work, of course, is sound and dynamics. Like many of Rachmaninoff's pieces, we have a lot of pianissimos that we should observe and actually how we make that work. What do you think is, it's quite a different etude than others. So what do you think, what does he want to convey with this? What is this, for example? So what, in anything in your imagination, I mean, what do you think it would be?
Some dancing thing, kind of.
Dancing, or maybe workers walking and they have to get going, and then, right? But we have to stay kind of, and this is a staccato and a quarter note, so we give it a little more depth, but stay in the dynamic that you are. And this is a little different play than those, right? And then we have to go, and then when you have the legato and the ritenuto, just make sure you do that. But let's go from the beginning. Also, your beginning, we're looking for something. So how he plays that. So make sure you don't, that they are not all the same. We have tira, sustaining, and then tira, sustaining, tempo, right? And then you can start, yeah? So the beginning is very kind of iffy up there. What are we? What are we doing? What are we supposed to do? Play it once without pedal, but kind of really do, yeah, we'll use pedal just for practice, yeah. Because I want you to feel the sustaining. And then how you come out of the first D, the sustained D, make sure it's sort of like it's coming out of the D and then back, yeah? It has to have that swing, but without starting some, you don't let the note all the way up, just half, so it doesn't come accented. Yes, beautiful. Nice. And yeah, and make sure that this interval is really well. Yeah, otherwise you're dead. Sorry. Very exact. Yes. So no accent though. And I wouldn't do this. It's too. It has to be more strict, more military, maybe. Stay there. So it's more of a, leave your hand there. Yeah, the last one. Yeah, but don't do that. Yes, so this one more time. Yes, that's it. Good. Maybe a bit more now. Let's think about our left hand. Tim, pam, pim, pam, pam. Play just the left hand octaves once. It's like big giant steps from one to the other. Keep going. Don't stop until here. Yes, good. Now let's play from here and let's make sure that we have those steps of the octaves and we hear them. And when you come here, Tom, make sure we have to hear the harmony because 5-1, right? So really good A major there. One more time from here. Yes. Without accent, just listening, being mindful, that's all. That's it. Good. Very good, and I love how you bring the middle voice. Fantastic. Can we make sure that this and of course they are staccato, but they have to have a direction where they are going. Can you just play this? Just do that. The last one, tenuto. Yeah. Yes. Good, excellent. Now let's have the melody. Just the right hand, only alone. So when really leaning, so we hear that. Sustaining of the upper voice. There we go. And again, you don't have to lift up too much because you got the legato, slither, pinky from one to the next. And then again, this is maybe so we can hear more the line of legato with staccato. Just right hand. Maybe after that, start a little softer. Yes, that's it. That's it, continue. Yes, up to that. So we have a line and know where we're going. Good, now let's have the right hand. I mean the left hand. We hear a lot of things now, it's confusing. Play once just the left hand, actually, that will help. And then more into the D, and then timpa. And be careful how you bring the chords a little softer, so they don't interfere with the melody. That's it, yes, good. Now both. You can go a little slower, because we're listening to a lot of things. Yes. Very good. I need more of the A and then the G. This came out beautifully, but then we need to hear more the A to G, which is hard because you have more. That's it. And can you drop here? So we can go drop and go. Play around. Poco crescendo. Make sure you don't arrive at dynamic and then you play the same. And poco crescendo, it's again agogic. That means it's more of a directional thing, bringing us here, then take your time for the diminuendo. But make sure you give us that sense of where it's going. Lift up the right, yes. Again, I didn't hear the A. Yes, without accent. Yes, perfect. Left hand octaves. Don't you use the pedal there on the octaves? Can you do that one more time, maybe?
Without pedal?
Yeah, with pedal. Yes. time here, you have the so you can sing again, not all the same, but diminuendo, and then tempo again. And again, like I was telling Lou, I know we have to go down, but bring us the ti-rom, and then last minute ti-rom. So make sure it's not this. That this has to come. Not louder, tenuto, with depth. And here, absolutely together. We need to hear all three notes here. But in pianissimo. Yeah, so you go. Shh, but stay here. You can use, yes, you can use the left hand. I hear beautiful this. Can we kind of clear up the left hand a bit? Just left hand alone. Can you play the bottom voice first? Good, and now just the middle voice. Good, good. Excellent. Now play both and make sure you hear exactly where it's not going. Yes, that's it. Ping pong of the bottom voice and then yum birarim bararim bararam. And maybe you can make sure bass. We need to hear that bass. D, A flat. Yep. Yes, exactly. So good. Left hand one more time from here. Yeah, I know. It's like we have to lean down there. That's it. Good. And now both hands. And diminuendo, remember I was talking to someone before about diminuendo. So don't be afraid of diminuendos. And actually the more you kind of take and really work them out, the more impressive dynamical it's going to be. So that means we want a little more on the A. So and then so we can give that middle. Thumb, good. What is happening? You are bouncing in the climactic thing. So you want to make the di-da-dim, ba-da-dim, ba-da-di-da-di-da-dim. So da-da-dum, para, give a little bit more of the whole arm each time, right? Can you go from here? But gradual. Another one more. Yes, keep the forte, and we need a little more of middle voice. Yeah, exactly. Can I hear just the last hand here? And really depth. That's it. And more into the C. Good. Yes, so both hands now. Very legato into that. So bring more your left hand there, but with piano, just legato. That's it, yeah. Can you make sure that you hold the C for that? Yes. Good. Now, listen to the harmony. And we need to have that continuation, harmonic continuation in our ear. So go from ti, ta. Maybe a little more, I would give more depth. Yes, and bass, bass. Now don't play anything else, stay there, and now play this. Make sure bass. Good, one more time. C to the G, and then the D. Yes, and now D. Yes, good. Now play everything else, make sure you hear that. Yes. That's it. Nothing, no accents, nothing. Yeah, so you have to really control that so well. Do you do that with both hands? Yeah, so make sure that this is very well. Yes, that's it. No accents, but super careful and make sure we hear exactly together. But make sure you don't do that. But. So very close. It's sort of like your right hand, your left hand is leaning on the right hand, and you kind of stay. Yeah. Yes. Yes, exactly. But you have to keep really control there. Bass. I would even hear a little more than. Nice. And here with a lot of. When we were talking with Len before, listen to the sound that you want to bring and then take your time to. You have time, don't worry about being even more depth. So, yes, that's it. That has to come in completely different dynamic level. So you project and then make sure it's not the same dynamic. But and now yeah, but really control with a dub. Yes, that's it. Octaves. Yes, I lost the B flat to the ra-ram. You know why? Because I heard too much. So really the balance has to be octaves. Nice. I lost a little bit line of your left hand. So pum 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 pum. Yeah. Yes. Bass. Nice. Yes. Can you place this so we show arrival? And also, can I just hear the left hand here? Yeah, I need to hear the pom pom pim pom, right? And even this has to be much more. So dum. Make sure we hear that. And then placement of that. So again, yes, exactly. So here. That's it. Listen. Yes, yeah, that's hard. Now I can tell it's hard. The other hand is staying like, I'm going to do this. Good, okay, now both hands. No, I don't get the fortissimo idea there. Yes, go for it. Because you have a huge climax here. And here again, now we have more militaries, but very strict again, but in forte, that's all. But make sure we really hear well the intervals there as well. Much better. Yes, so keep that in mind. Yes. Also, just like before, make sure that so, right? Sustain when you arrive and take the other voice less. That's it. Continue. Can I hear a little better? So, and then staccato. So the slurrings. I would pass kind of similar, so you can show again the slur. Yeah, I wouldn't give too much accent here. This is good. But of course, then we have this. So we need to sustain that D. That's it. Make sure the melody starts from the D, not from the C. That's it. Re, do, la, sol. And again the same, the melody starts from. I hear that. So one more time from here. I know it's difficult. Just lean more in your thumb. That's it. Stay there, don't release immediately because finally, and then last minute, prepare. I mean, it's not so difficult to get up there. So yum, make sure the tenuto shows. How are you going? What do you think of the dynamic here? Should the la re be the same, like pom, pa, so, tom? A little more, yeah, in a different kind of, from somewhere else. Not the same place, yeah? Not from here. And be careful again when we move like that, especially when we don't want to give dynamics. If you do too much of that, it's going to give an accent, so and then move, kind of move horizontal, yeah? And get unreal. Legato, tempo, and without can you do that one more time? Give it really good. There, stay there. No crescendo. Really control. Close to the keys. Tempo. And stay there. Then off, yeah. Nice, yeah. Beautiful. Amazing. What all those people can play. That was great. Fantastic.
Thank you, Maria. Thank you for doing this for
This was a pleasure.
New York Piano Society.
It was fantastic.
Thank you all for playing.
Congratulations
Thank you
to
for
all of you
watching. And
playing, and yeah.
thank you again to Klavierhaus for being so generous with us, and James Wu and Sujatri Reisinger, and this beautiful piano and this gorgeous space. And again, thank you, Maria
Thank you,
Asteriadou.
Natasha, for inviting me.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure.
See you all on June 18th at 2 p.m.
Yeah, it's great.